Thanks for being here with us, friends. Dumbgeons and Dragons will start in just a moment. Alydin is sitting. Yeah, I'm starting with you. We gotta capitalize on this energy here. In fact, it's just all you. So everybody just sit back and watch the show.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry about your voice.
It's fine.
Alydin sits in her room, the comforting scent of home-cooked food wafting from below. Everything feels warm and familiar and safe.
I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
But the longer you stay there, the more something does feel off. The paintings on the walls seem slightly blurred at the edges, and the music box plays a song from the dresser that you feel like you should recognize, but you don't. And when you look down at your hands, you can't quite recall the last time you felt them move.
What?
It's like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do
I was
with my
thinking about like
hands.
AI and how the hands are always like weird
Oh, they're
somehow.
awful. Yeah.
Am I turning into a doll? Can I roll insight? Do I insight that? Do I fucking investigate my hands? I want to move my hands.
Yeah, you lift your
I want
hands.
to Taylor Swift shake it off.
You lift your hands, and it's more of a feeling of you don't know how long you've been in this room at this point. And the hands is more how long you've been seated in this position. Like, you lift your hands, you can move them, and you can feel them, and you touch the bed around you, and everything feels real. You hear murmured conversation coming from the floor below, and you listen as intently as you can, but all it sounds like is just like person next door kind of talking
Charlie
to the walls.
Browning.
Yeah, you can't make out what they're talking about, but there are the two voices of your parents downstairs.
My parents.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Alydin, she, her.
I kind of want to see if I got roof access.
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
I have no experience with disappearing cats. Bizard?
Tom Laird as Kavlaran Goldweave, he, him.
We'll save the community center.
And Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, he, him.
And I began leading us forward in a waltz-like dance that I learned at my school.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and it wouldn't be around if it wasn't for fine patrons just like you. Well, you can sign up today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, get a 7-day free trial, and access to a whole bunch of additional adventures that are ready and waiting for you. And now, fuck it, let's play!
Oh, God. I can't remember. Do I have my bucket?
You have your bucket.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, in the room there are a couple paintings on the wall. There's a dresser with a music box on top
That's
of it.
just playing.
That is just playing a song.
I have not wound this thing.
No, not that you
It's
recall.
just playing. Cool.
Yeah.
There's nothing ominous about that. It's fine.
There's the bed you're seated on. There are a couple candles lit, and there is one like vertical sliding window.
And when I look out the window, I see nothing but field, right?
Yeah, you look out
It's
and you can
just-
see the front yard. There's a white picket fence, but beyond that fence is tall grass, and that's all you can see as far out as you can see.
As far as my eye can see.
As far as your eye can see.
Okay.
That's as far out. Yeah, that's all that's there.
I want to go and investigate the music box.
Okay.
It's weird. It's just playing, and I don't remember doing it.
Yeah.
I'm rolling virtual dice. Plus 14.
So you get off the bed and soft footsteps over to the dresser, and what are you doing to investigate it?
I want to pick it up and like inspect it, like look at the mechanism inside of it. I like trinkets and things like that. So
Is there a ballerina? What's spinning?
yeah.
Ooh.
There is a ballerina spinning on top. Yeah. There's a ballerina with a pink tutu and the hair done up into a high bun. You pick it up, and it is a carved wooden box. Looks like it's a light brown in color, and it's carved with it has floral patterns. And as you look at it, there appears to be very intricately within those patterns, there appears to be. They're not characters, but they look like they could be. They look like something you've seen at the magic shop. They look like more like runes. And as far as the mechanism goes, it does look like a crank mechanism. But the song just keeps repeating. Make an insight check.
Yeah, dude.
1, and I have a +0.
So the break didn't improve rolling. I
No.
mean,
No.
Okay.
Although I did well at the table.
you did?
That's true.
I
Did.
did.
Do you need physical dice back?
I don't think that makes
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, you look it over, and
I'm like, wow, this is curious, and I put it back down.
you see everything I described to you, but that's all you glean from it at this moment.
I want to go and open the window.
Okay. You walk over and you lift it. It's a little stuck at first, and you kind of lean into it, and it throws open, and there's a cool breeze that comes pouring into the room. Do you stick your head out? Do you just look from inside the room?
Okay, there's no screen then. Yes,
No.
I stick my head out.
Yep.
I kind of want to see if I got roof access.
Yep. You stick your head out, and there is a small 5-foot extension of roof that goes along what looks like, you look to the left and right, goes along the entirety of the home. You hear the wind out beyond the fence blowing the grass. Beyond that, without actually going out onto the roof, that's all you can see.
Oh, I think I want to go out onto the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You toss a leg up. It's a little higher than
Throw it right up there.
Yeah, it's a little higher than is comfortable to reach up. But yeah, you get up and you prop yourself up and out, and your bucket kind of. I guess hold on before I say that. Are you trying to be sneaky about this?
Well, yeah, I think I'm definitely trying to be sneaky about it. I'm trying to be sneaky about
You can
everything
just
I'm
click
doing here.
stealth. So just roll stealth.
Aha, so sneaky 18.
Okay. So you it's a little tricky at first, but then you throw your leg up and you get halfway through, and then as your bucket's about to hit the wall, you reach back and grab it and pull it slowly through the window with you, and pull your second leg through, and now you're out on the roof.
I want to kind of scale along, not scale, I want to
Just walk
walk
along
along
the
the roof to see if I can see around the other side of the house.
Sure.
If there are any other windows that I'm going to pass by.
You take a look left and right, and the roof appears to it wraps around the side of the house, but as you get to either side, that's where it terminates. The actual roof part doesn't continue along the side.
It's not a wraparound porch situation.
Not a wraparound
Okay.
porch, so it is just extended over the front. You don't pass by any other windows. Your room appears to be the only one at the front of the house. Looking over the roof down to the ground, it's 12 to 16 feet up, so it's not a huge drop, but it is a drop.
Yeah, it could be a break your ankle drop.
Could be.
Yeah, with how Amy rolls, it could be a break your ankle
Could
drop.
very well be.
Could be you die.
Tragically. You perish.
Tragically. Hey, people fall down and die all the time, okay? This could happen. I carefully make my way back to the window and go in. I want to shut the window and then
You come back into the room and grumble. Shut the window behind you, which...
I don't like being in this situation. It's weird.
Yeah, you shut the...
Yeah.
You shut the window behind you, which does cause a small amount of noise. And downstairs, you hear the low murmured conversation stop for a moment. Hold your breath, and then after not too long, starts back up again. So the three of you, Bizard, Kavlaran, and Bonwyn, you've been pushing deeper into this forest that you've been walking down. Now, you've been walking down this pathway that had Bizard, you found along the path, and you continue to find them if you keep looking for them, that is like old runes, arcane runes that are going along the path that you've been following. They're dirt covered, like the fact that you found the first one and continue to find some along the way is very lucky of you.
Yeah.
The three of you have been following the sound of banjo music, which isn't a surprise. And this seemingly endless path that you've been walking down, like almost to the point where like maybe you stop, maybe you turn back, maybe you try and find another way, suddenly and abruptly stops and opens into a moonlit glade. The air in this glade is thick with the scent of honey and pine, and at the glade's center, a weathered wooden stage stands upon a bed of mist. Soft, ghostly music hums through the trees. A slow, haunting waltz played on an unseen banjo.
The banjo waltz, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is. On the stage, 5 spectral children, their forms flickering like candlelight, dance in perfect unison. Their faces are expressionless, their movements eerily stiff. And the moment you step into the clearing, the music surges, and the children stop, turning their hollow eyes towards you.
The music surges but does not stop.
The music surges but does not stop, yes.
Do we recognize any of the children? Like, is sweet Cecil there with his lazy eye? Or
Cedric.
Oh,
So close, though.
Cecil, so
That's a name I've
close.
not heard in a while. Cecil.
From this distance, roll an investigation.
Roll a squinty check.
I mean, I wouldn't
Investigation.
recognize the child even if I had...
22.
Yeah.
He's been described to me many times in all of his unfortunate
the
physical
the eye that
attributes.
works too hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are hollow eyes, so
That's
you
true.
don't know.
That's true.
Are there even
Is one
eyes
of the
inside
hollow
those
eyes
sockets?
looking in a different direction? It's 22 is what I roll.
22. Yeah, you take in as much as you can. From where you are, these children do not look like any of the children from Vinter.
Okay, so obviously Alydin isn't there because we would recognize her.
No.
And like, are they dressed in a way that they could be from where we are from, or is there like an anachronism in how they're dressed, or
Many of them are dressed in a way that could be from the region, or at least from the same country.
they don't look
right?
old-timey or anything?
Like,
They're not in just white dressing gowns.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They look relatively modern as far as you are concerned. A couple of them, All of the clothes look worn, but not tattered. Like, they look well used. But yeah, not like they've been torn or thrown down or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Bizard is going to step forward and look at his friends and be like, well, I've kind of trained for something like this, and I put my hands out to the side and say, just follow my lead. And I begin leading us forward in a waltz-like dance that I learned at my school.
Oh, of course
Huzzah!
you did.
Yeah, you did.
God, we have a magical dancer with us. Thank God.
That would be a 17 on performance.
Okay, 17 on performance. So you begin dancing to the music. The two of you behind also roll a performance for me. Just to see how well you keep up with Bizarre.
14.
It's pretty good.
That's a 12.
Well,
It's not too shabby.
yeah, the two of you are following in step, missing the occasional one here and there. And are you, Bizarre, are you dancing, moving closer to the stage, or are you kind of staying in position and seeing what happens?
I think I'd start with staying in position, and then once everyone's feeling comfortable, we can move forward if we're feeling it.
I love this. We're like
Yeah.
in a little, just a 3-person triangle as we approach,
exactly.
but still,
Quack,
it's
quack,
pretty good.
quack.
Welcome to the middle, everybody. It's so great to have you here.
Boom.
In the middle.
Yeah,
It is.
We're doing
this
it.
is how they always start. But sometimes I edit off the little bit off the top there, and then now Jess is seeing that. Oh shit! It is a train wreck.
It really
Yeah.
Just a little. It's okay. We're going to get this train back on the track.
It's all
We're
good.
probably not. We
We're
might.
Mostly self-deprecating. Competent self-deprecating is what we
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
The best guy.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Jess stepped in there with the professionalism of getting it right back on the tracks.
Yeah,
and
she
like,
did.
This is exactly
fucking
what we need.
unimpressed.
Yeah.
And we just started throwing things on those tracks right in front of them.
Immediately. There's
a cow. What are we
princess
gonna
tied
do?
up.
You gotta choose like the path to one person.
Exactly.
Or the path to 5.
The trolley problem, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a right answer.
There is a right answer. Hey, Jess is here in the middle. How come,
Jess
guys?
is here in the middle. Welcome, Jess.
Hashtag hire.
Thanks, you beautiful humans. What's up?
We hashtag hired Jess as our new community manager.
Yeah, we did.
Like Carla said, manifesting really works.
Really works.
We did
I
it.
think we all really made it happen.
Yeah.
So great news. There'll be like some cool stuff happening that isn't just the.
We may have social.
We'll have like social stuff, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. It's so exciting.
Also, how did we get together 5 millennials who cannot internet and do not
know.
Like, what were the odds?
What do you mean we can't internet?
Well, I mean,
Well, we can't
have
social.
not been
We're
able-
not doing good on social.
Okay, we
Only
can't
on social
internet.
media.
Yeah. No, I was like, I can log
Yeah.
on to the internet.
Yeah, you-
yes, I
yeah, you
said I
can,
could
honey.
log on to
I
the
just
Yes, you
internet.
dial
can.
up and I hit the old
You don't
modem.
even know how many free hours of AOL I had.
Right?
Oh.
7 CDs worth.
But yeah, no,
got
we
mail.
we really need Jess because we were
It's going
hopeless.
to be really great.
For 2 years, it said
weren't
Amy
hopeless.
posts on Instagram every Saturday, and every Saturday I did.
I was so
not
happy when that
post
got
on
removed from the calendar.
And now you'll just have a million notifications of me getting things approved to post on the Instagram.
I love it.
It's fine.
That makes
much
me
better.
so happy.
That's easy because basically, unless it's like, I can't even think of what it would be for me to not
know.
approve.
I
it.
mean, we could adopt a, ask for forgiveness instead of permission policy.
Okay.
that is. I
You
mean,
know.
that is always an option too.
as long as it's not political. It's just
Yeah, no, we don't want
Oh, yeah,
any
no, I-
politics.
Yeah.
Or stuff
no,
in
nobody
there.
wants any politics.
Who talks about that shit?
Yeah,
That's right.
Gross.
weird.
You.
Hey,
You, David.
we have a Patreon.
We do. Yeah.
What?
Shit, wait.
And that's
Wait.
the next manifestation goal. We're getting those numbers
Oh my
up.
goodness.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is just getting us on track. I love it. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. lots of cool stuff going on over there, including a new thing where if you're a supporting producer and you want to watch us record the show, you can. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, in
but
advance.
also you're welcome.
Don't be sorry. They would ask for that if they wanted it.
Yeah, but you get to see like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
Like I'll maybe
We watch
dress up
that
for
movie
people for
every
like the
Tuesday.
first couple weeks, and
Right.
then it's all jammies and no bra. Like it's
Oh, okay. Like
Fair.
dress
Very
up.
catch.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's the end of the day. We're having a good time. I was
just hanging
like,
with
what
our friends.
costumes are we gonna wear?
No, I just
we're gonna
meant
dress
have-
up for people.
I just meant not have my jammies on. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
that,
put on
that is
lipstick,
dressing
you know.
up.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not
Yeah.
going to wear jammies, I'm going to wear jammies. I thought that role was taken.
Well, I
so-
always wear jammies, so I'm just saying if we had
I know.
people in
That's
the
why I
background.
always wear clothes.
That's why
he's
Kyle's always wearing a
that
3-piece suit.
Oh my
tux
god!
with
he came
tails,
to
yeah.
school yesterday in a
And the
suit.
top hat?
Little
my
6-year-old dapper.
So
Pretty great.
cute.
Very cute.
That's adorable.
But something else that happens over on Patreon is you get an episode dedicated to you. Like today's patron. Patron. Oh, I said that weird.
Patron,
Patron.
Today's patron.
Killian Gray.
Killian Gray.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Killian
much.
Gray.
Thank
you, Killian.
Dope ass
Huh.
name, by the way.
Dope ass
Yeah.
name, like
Yeah.
a
Fucking
cool
KG
bad
over
guy
here.
or a really cool. Oh, I don't know. That's like a spy
Morally
name.
gray. Morally gray.
A morally gray. Yes.
Love it.
Very
I thought it was Killian
charismatic.
Gray.
Of course.
Yeah.
But we're happy to have you
God,
here,
Kyle.
Killian.
We're lucky to have you here.
We're lucky to have you here in your
Absolutely
cool,
we are.
suave style, making us all look better.
It's true.
You too can be like Killian. And join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where we have all those great things. And now let's get you back to the episode that's happening right now. Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
You begin dancing as you remember this waltz. And, as you're kind of out of the corner of your eye and watching these children, they keep their focus on you and and everybody in your group. But they begin dancing again. They begin their movement again. And it is... there's a similarity to it, but there are enough differences that you know that this is... You are not doing the same dance that they are doing.
I should have paid more attention in class. Fuck me.
Can we see anyone playing the music, or it's just like
You cannot see.
Is it just ethereal?
It appears to be like coming from everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. There is no one person playing a banjo in the corner. As you continue to dance and begin to, feel confident and maybe move a little closer, I would assume that because the two of you are following behind Bizard, maybe you've got a closer look at the children. If you want to roll, as you're now watching the children, trying to pick up on what they're doing,
Yes.
roll insight or investigation.
Okay. Let's see. Insight would get me a 10. Dancing was not my strong suit. It was a mandatory
you are
class.
thinking like 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Bonwyn, do you also want to roll insight
sure.
investigation again as they begin dancing and moving again?
Sure, I do. That is a 22 once again.
Bizard, you keep up with your movements, and the three of you are progressing closer to the stage. We'll say you're about 30 feet from the stage and slowly moving closer. Like this is a larger clearing. Bonwyn, as the kids begin moving again on stage, the children begin moving again on stage, you're watching them and you're trying to keep Bizard in the corner of your eye and mimic his movements. You notice that each child gets to a point in the dance and it looks like they are struggling to complete a certain motion, hesitating as if they've forgotten how this dance progresses or ends or the portion that they're getting to. Like there's almost a stumble step that they all collectively kind of make. You pick up on that.
At the same time, or they have different...
That's all more or less at the same
Right.
moment.
It's the same...
beat or two.
Right.
They're all, yeah.
Okay. So I jump on stage and I push them all the way and I start doing my amazing breakdancing moves and everyone's like, yes, Bonwyn, Bonwyn, Bonwyn.
She's raising the money for the car wash.
That's right.
Our community center isn't going to be shut down. We're doing it.
We'll save the community center.
JK, we don't do that.
That was the result. How you solved my riddle, though. Oh no!
This is the honey episode of Dumbgeons. Well, this is all very creepy. Can I since Cav and I are sort of in a line in the dance, can I look at him and just be make a WTF kind of face and see if he has any insight? Again, we're I feel so out of my element. I am from normal world, and this is not normal world. Can I clarify something? Are the children solid? Or do they look ghostly?
Ooh,
I know the stage you said was misty.
Yeah, no, they are more, how I described them were they were spectral children.
Okay.
So their forms are flickering like candlelight as they move around.
Okay.
So they wouldn't have appreciated my sick moves anyway. They're probably not even there.
The closer you get, those hollow eyes, they are shadows where their eyes should be.
I don't like that much.
Creepy.
Russ and the scary kids. It's just a never-ending theme with this guy. Can I
You guys can talk amongst yourselves too, right?
Yes. I mean, Bonwyn is a practical dwarf, so she's probably trying to keep doing the dance, but also look around and see if there's anything happening. Are there mirrors that are making this work, or is there actually a stage and it's just a sick smoke machine, or she's going to be trying to see through the illusion because she doesn't
believe it. Yeah.
I mean, it's so out of her experience. It would be if Carla saw that, she is
make a just make a straight wisdom check.
Wasn't great. How is my wisdom? Oh, guys, did you know that my wisdom is really bad?
Oh,
it
no,
is.
I didn't.
That's a 10. It's a -2 to Bonwyn's wisdom.
So
You live in the world you
She
live in.
presents as wise, I feel but it's a trick.
yeah, you know the right things to say at the right moment.
Yeah.
That's what you have. So you're looking around, trying to figure out what the trick is here, trying to figure out what the magic piece is, or like you said, the mirrors, the illusion, and you're looking around, and the more you look around, the more real everything becomes. And as you're looking around, you're turning, you're looking for trees or light sources or another person pulling levers or something like that. You see none of that. But as you turn, you also notice that the path you came in on is now gone.
Ooh. I'm gonna hit. I guess I'm spun around, but hit Cav. It's the path's gone.
Oh, okay. Do we have any experience with disappearing paths?
I have no experience with disappearing paths. Bizard, your dancing looks
Bizarre
great.
solo waltzing up by the
totally.
stage.
The path's disappearing, and I feel I've fallen back in line. Maybe
Stuck here, maybe?
path's gone. Is that cool? Is that cool?
I would not say it is, but it's interesting. And so is this entire experience, and you see him kind of scratch his head, and then you see his eye kind of twitch as he pulls this silver strand out of the side of his temple, and he pulls out a little bottle and stopper, and I just cast encode thoughts to remember this moment in case for some reason if I leave it and I don't remember it, I have a memory. So I'm gonna keep that with me because I do not want to forget this.
Bizarre can do the coolest shit. I can't wait till I'm not level 2 anymore. It's gonna be dope.
Bonwyn, did he just what did he do?
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
I call them mind boogers.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, how rude of us to not introduce ourselves. I'm going to turn to the children and in Elvish I'm going to say, what dance are you doing?
All of their heads at that moment. That sounds. No, I mean, this whole thing's creepy. All of them turn to look at you, and they continue the dance. None of them respond in any way that is that you can interpret as a response to your question. They look at you and lock eyes with you, and continue moving the dance, stumbling over that one step, and continuing the dance and stumbling over that one step. And then as time passes, not too long, 30 or 45 seconds, their heads begin to drift back to each other.
Can I just yell Alydin, like, so loud? Like, I hate this. I want to find Alydin and get the fuck out of here.
You can do whatever you want, Carla. This
Okay.
is our world.
It's true. Alydin! Alydin!
Yeah.
I hear her.
If only she hadn't closed that window.
Can I try and replicate the step they're messing up?
Yes. So I'll give response to screaming out Alydin first. So you yell out, and it, however many times you yell it, you feel it like echo off the trees. Like it is not making it beyond this space.
Right. Okay.
As you do that, you also, what's your passive perception?
No, 10.
Probably like 30.
As you do yell out, like you realizing that this space that you're in is keeping that sound insular, you hear, you catch out of like off to the side, which causes you to turn, like an unusual creaking coming from one of the trees. You turn your head quick and you don't see anything moving. Trees are moving with the wind. The mist is kind of roiling around. And then you hear it off to the left. Like there's a creaking noise that you hear. And then that fades away. Kyle, you wanted to check out the dance that they're doing.
Yes. What kind of role would you like on that performance?
Are you observing? You're continuing to observe the children. Have you progressed to the stage at all, or are you still keeping a distance? Like, what's your position that you want?
I'm going to approach the stage as I observe because I need to like see what they're trying to do to understand what needs to be done.
Sure. So you continue to walk up. Kavlaran and Bonwyn still following in step. I feel like the dance that you have been doing, like, you tell me if you've stopped, but like you could in theory stop it. And you're walking up to the stage and you're watching the children. Give me an investigation roll as you get closer to this stage.
That's a 7.
Okay.
You're just feeling the moves. You're just so into it. Thinking back to that dance you were at your second year.
Mm-hmm.
Get your lighter out.
Yeah, just.
Bonwyn and Cav, you two are also up near the stage. Like these children are not appearing to. They don't appear to be aggressive towards you. Like they turn at you at certain times, but they haven't made a move to come harm you in any way. Both of you also make an investigation roll as you all approach the stage here.
Oh my word. Cav, you got it. This is on you, bud. It's an 11.
I mean, it shouldn't be on Cav. 10.
Oh, fuck.
The three of you are watching these children moving around
just
this
enjoying
stage.
the show.
It's not at all creepy.
Dumbfounded. Trying to figure out, like looking around. You move around the entire stage. You look around the entire perimeter. You are struggling. In game and out of game.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
It's all just struggle.
And as like a sense of defeat comes over you, like you lean up like you lean on the stage, like you're trying to like get a close eye and like you're watching them. And Bizard, you put your hand on the stage and you feel the grain of the wood as you slide your hand on there, and then you also feel underneath your fingertips an engraving. And we'll go back to Alydin. As you run your hands over it and you feel something that requires further investigation.
Yeah. Uneven floor, that's why they're fucking up the move. It just doesn't...
Yep, makes sense
that's
now.
it.
It's gotta be it.
Shoddy carpentry.
Alydin, you're back in the room. Music box is playing.
I'm slowly going crazy hearing the same song over and
Same
over
song
again.
over
which
and over
is
again. I am slowly going crazy. 1, 2,
very
3,
on the
4,
nose for a
5,
music
6,
box.
switch.
That's so funny.
Crazy going slowly. Am I 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch.
I hate it.
Make another insight roll.
How about a 10? 50% is a pass, is it
We're
not?
really crushing it with the rolls tonight.
The more,
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, well, this is on brand for me. What's wrong with you guys?
I don't.
the more you listen to this song, yes, it is increasing your frustration. It is playing over and over again.
God, this is meant to break me down.
Something feels wrong. You can't put your finger on it, but something feels wrong about this song. Like it's a song that should feel like you should know it, but something about the song, even though you've never really, in your own mind, you've never heard this song before today, it does feel memorable, but there's something about the song that feels off.
Amy and Alydin are tired of this fucking song. She goes over and picks up the music box again. And are there any screws? Any nails? I want to take this fucking thing apart. I want to see its insides.
It looks like the music box has been put together with
Oh,
an
it'd be
adhesive.
fucking dovetailed joints
They've
and fucking
dovetailed
glued
those
together.
joints. Like this is a well-created box. There is the one mechanism, the winding mechanism. And as you approach the dresser and you're looking at this box, you look up into the mirror, and something is off about the mirror in front of you. Like there's almost like a waver in the image that you see. And then it settles back.
Alydin reaches out to cautiously touch the glass.
Yeah, you touch
Mirror.
it, and like your mind expects there to be something that you can, like, your hand is going to go through it. But as it approaches, your hand is solid on it. It's cold glass below your hand. You're looking up and seeing yourself in it, the music box in your other hand.
If I hold the little dancer, will it stop the music like it does if I were to hold the little dancer?
Is it a tiny dancer?
Is it?
How close are you holding it?
You hold the dancer?
Yeah, and I hold it closer.
Whatever mechanism is inside the box that you can't see.
Is it straining? Am I
It is
hurting
straining.
it? Good.
It's grinding.
Yeah.
But it's not stopping. The dancer, you stop the dancer from moving, but it sounds like whatever gear on the inside continues forward.
Is the little turnkey still turning?
Yes.
I want to hold that.
Music
So
slows
you're
down.
holding the dancer with one hand, holding the turnkey with another
Yes,
hand.
I have two hands and I'm doing those things.
The box itself begins to try and lift off the table. Like almost like the mechanism is still trying to move it. Like it's now rocking back and forth.
I'm turning it in the opposite direction.
You turn it in the opposite direction.
I'm fucking with this box. I'm doing everything that child Amy would do with her music boxes, which is, turn it, wind it up really fast, and then try to get it to go back, and then do it so hard that you can actually unscrew the thing.
100%.
Bop
I'm
it,
doing all of
twist
these
it,
things.
pull it. You got it all.
The tune begins to turn from that grinding into a distortion. And the song begins to play backwards.
It's a real Dillingo's electric moment here.
Once you...
The tune
loves you.
begins to play backwards, and it distorts into this eerie whisper,
Oh my god.
repeating 2 words.
Not real. Not real. Not real.
No shit.
Dungeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 17, starring Amy Moore as Alydin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kavlaran Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Ongeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. We'd love if you joined us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast for the amazing community, all the bonus content, and so much more. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We'll see you over there. But until then, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, fuck it, let's play!
Yeah, let's fuck this game.
That is an energy to start with. And
This is
like
what I'm
it.
bringing to the table right now.
Dungeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.